Alright guys, it is gonna rain in a couple hours, so we do not have a lot of time to get stuff done today. We got lots of leftover railing from when we did the mini cabin last summer. So
Cable railing.
the cable railing, so we're gonna use as much of that as we can.
Alright guys, even though we are trying to be prompt about stuff, this is a custom job here because we're using some of our own oak, milled oak. Oh, we have a couple of nice oak boards here that we want to use for this railing. These two right here. Set this on the tailgate if you can. So there we go. We have this nice, pretty straight. Not really, actually. It's a little wavy oak board.
And our planer is broken.
Bring this this way. All the way?
Not yet. There.
Huh. That's the sound of disbelief.
Looks good.
All right, guys. So we got a lot of our railing in place. Pretty much figured out this side and the back. We figured out the front union, this junction right here. We're kind of stuck. We're kind of stuck on how to make this junction look nice because what I did was set this board on top of this board. So this is a little bit higher. And we're working with non-dimensional lumber. We're working with our self-milled stuff, so we're trying to like make things fit together, but nothing's the same size. We're kind of like working with scraps slash just random boards we have. So what that's causing is this cut out nice, it looks nice. This looks nice, sitting on top of each other. I did that for strength and for simplicity. But when we get over to here, it kind of looks weird, and we need to figure out something to do at this junction that keeps this at the same height and we can keep running this board down. We're going to put some backsplash here, so this isn't a problem. I'm going to let the run behind that. But I jigged this out. This looks good. This board looks good here. But we have to figure out what we're doing here. We've been looking at it for like an hour. So when you look at stuff for an hour and you don't know what to do, you have to just move on to something else before you get frustrated and start a different project. And we'll work on that. It doesn't have to be done right this second, right? So that's what we're going to do. Instead of sitting here struggling with it for another hour, getting frustrated and wasting time, we're going to move on to our cable railing. So let's get that started. We have some leftovers from when we did the cable railing on the mini cabin. That worked out great. We love it, right? Mm-hmm. And I think we have enough just to do this back railing. And if we need more, which we will need more hardware, I think, we're going to order some and do this side railing. But let's get the back done so it's safe, right?
Mm-hmm. Today's video is sponsored by Function Health. I recently went and got a blood test for testing over 100 biomarkers. Some of my biggest takeaways were improving my cholesterol level and my omega-3 levels. What I really appreciated is that Function Health pointed out a few things that I can improve and gave me suggestions on how to do so, from meal plans, workout plans, and action plans. And if I have a wearable device, I can connect that and have all that data sent to one place. And it's all in one spot. With appointments available at over 2,000 locations and a cost at about $1 per day, Function Health just makes sense. If you did all these testings on your own, it would cost over $10,000. If you've ever been curious about what's going on with your health, I highly recommend checking out Function Health. The first 1,000 people that click on our link below are going to get $25 credit towards their membership. Thank you so much, Function Health, for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get back to the build. Thanks for working hard.
Cable because this don't use that much, you know.
Yeah, we'll just have to measure it, like unravel it maybe, and see how much we have. And that's on sale. It just popped up. Okay. It says bestseller stainless steel cable for railing 200 feet 1/8 of an inch T316. Hi. No, we're making this so you can.
Thanks, Dad, for making me safe. Yeah, you're a good boy.
What is wrong with Timber the last 2 days?
Not the last few days. He's been like this for years now, and you keep saying that. Because
he goes in spurts where he's like extra on top of you.
He's a chocolate lab. He's not.
Timber. I don't. Timber, you gotta go lay down. Go lay down in the shade, okay? How was your ear slobber?
Yes, we see you. You are seen, you are loved.
He just really wants to be on camera today. He feels like he hasn't had his fair share of
screen time.
Yeah, lately, so he...
Is this even?
Looks really small over here. And you were supposed to do every other one. Going up and down, so it's easier.
Yeah.
All right, guys, boss man said I did a pretty good job.
Boss man.
I might get my paycheck tonight. Did I do a good job?
You did a good job. Looks pretty. I'm not surprised though. Jen's good at all that fine tuning stuff. Me, not so much.
You probably can't tell the difference that I worked really hard and sanded this, but you can pretend you can.
Tell Jen she did a good job.
Say, ooh, ah.
Ooh and ah in the comments below.
Everybody say it right now that it looks so much different. Even though it doesn't, just say it.
Ooh. Don't say that. Say ooh, ah.
Yes. Ooh and ah. Ah. I can't wait to get this polyed so it looks pretty. I am loving the way this is already looking, and it is bringing out the color super well. I am very excited because this is just the bottom, so I can't wait to see what the top looks like. How beautiful that is. Look how pretty that looks. That's the back. That is the back side.
Yeah.
But
nice.
Isn't that nice? Look nice?
Yeah. Very nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. I closed the door to the cabin because you can smell that stuff in there.
Okay.
So, not that it's that big a deal, but I just figured you might as well keep it out.
So I'm going to keep working on this. Jay's going to go to town because the rest of our railing came in and we want to get that done.
Yep.
So he's going to go to town real quick and get that while I do this because this is a one-person job. I
get a day off, easy job, kind of.
Yeah, he gets a easy day. I can sit in the sunshine. I'm happy. He gets to sit in the truck.
Thanks for working hard.
You too.
I will
get
be back
me
in an hour or two.
Menards. Will you get some rubber gloves instead of these? There's no rubber gloves or like vinyl gloves or any disposable gloves in there.
Okay.
So I'm using these. So my fingers are gonna
get sticky.
Yeah. All right, guys. Backside's done. Time to flip this and get the front done. Let's do a nice little before. And then I'll show you after. I am loving the way this is looking. I am super excited to see the outdoor kitchen really taking shape and resembling something that we can see the finish line for now. Come here, Scout. Scout. Come here, Scout. Get out of the way. Come here, Scout. Good. Just got this.
Top?
Yeah. So I just did the first coat. And I'll do a second coat in a half hour or so once this dries. The second coat on that went good, so.
Cool.
Alright guys. First layer on the top part of the counter and it looks really awesome. Look at all those knots. They all look so good. I'm pretty excited. So let this dry, put another layer on, and then let that dry and we'll slap her up there.
Good work, lady.
How was town?
Same as it looked the other day. Going to town a lot lately, but we need stuff to get this kitchen done, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go put on some other clothes.
Okay. And you can bounce back and forth with me and Jay here because he's going to work on the other side of the railing and get that all tied up and looking pretty.
Jay isn't doing anything that exciting, so...
I'm not either, though.
Yeah, well, this has an awesome outcome. I guess this has a good outcome, too.
Yeah.
Then the railing's done-ish.
Yeah. The puppies are learning to like the outdoor kitchen now that they're not going to fall to their death.
Yeah, they can lay against the edge and not... Well, Timber could probably still slide underneath that, to be honest.
He probably would figure out a way to do it.
Yeah. He's just laying there weird. Anyway. So
You can
how long,
watch.
did it say how long to wait between coats?
No, it just, I go and touch it, and if it's not wet anymore, I did it.
This looks kind of cool. This looks like curly maple.
Yeah, I know. It's like, it was cool that it did that, like, and I don't know what made it do that.
Yeah.
You know? Like, it's just the sanding marks or something.
I don't know.
I don't know, it just looked cool, because there's some down here,
like
too.
It's like curly maple, yeah.
It looks cool,
It's
though.
like cracked and then healed or something.
Yeah,
Kind of like a burrow or burl, whatever they're called.
yeah. Still a little sticky, so I'll give it
Yeah.
a few more minutes. Still a little sticky, so you can hang out with Jay and Timber. This is Timber's new favorite spot.
We're gonna have to move, buddy. Sorry.
Just need a outdoor doggy bed, right, Timber? Elevated, cushioning. Yeah. Want Mom to build you one? Take that 2x4 out, right?
Yes.
So you gotta.
I'm not doing the last one right now because
We gotta figure that all
I
out.
don't know what I'm doing with it yet.
Okay.
Alright guys, Jen got the poly, or not poly, yeah, it's spar.
Urethane.
Sparethane or spar?
Spar urethane.
Spar urethane on the countertop. I got some of the railing done. I have some caulk here left over from, or adhesive. I think
Sealant.
this is sealant. Yeah,
That's what it says right here.
Yeah,
on there.
but
it says
yeah, but it doesn't say what kind.
sealant.
Anyway, we're using. Anyway, we're using this up so it doesn't just sit around. It's for the camper, but I don't think I really like it for the camper. So we're going to use it for underneath in the back of the countertop to seal it in spot. We'll put a few screws in it. But we also want to put some epoxy along the back in the little gap. So I want to make sure that the epoxy can't just drain out of this back spot.
Yep, so he's sealing that up real good.
Yep.
I'm gonna find some racks maybe tonight while if he's editing a video or something, and I will find some racks to put in there and clean them up and then put them in there, and tomorrow we'll do epoxy stuff.
Yep.
But the counter looks so good, guys. I really like finishing projects with good sealant and good oils and etc. Like the outdoor shower, all that cedar looks so nice. The cabin looks nice with all the sealing on it we did, with all the oil we did on it.
Makes things pop, right?
Yeah, just brings out like the color and the grain really well.
And laugh, laugh, giggle, giggle. Here's one of my new caulk guns.
Did you have a hard time finding it?
$1. I did not this time. I did not, because I have like 4 of them now. Because we went to a garage sale, and I bought a couple extra. Jenny bought me a couple new ones, but we're taking them back because they're plastic and they don't even work. Like they're brand new and we're $10 and they don't even work. So my $1 garage sale one works good. I don't even know.
I'm glad you were able to find it.
No, let's do this. You don't have to set it down there, set it down the edge there. How about you come over here? Because I can reach over easier than you can. Maybe. I don't know. Mine's. There you go. You set it down a little bit.
I was trying not to get caulk on my hand. Looks good. Yes?
Boom. Show them your good work.
Look at that, guys. I'm so excited. This looks really, really, really nice.
Yeah.
I'm really
Yeah.
excited.
That's where we want it, right?
Yep.
Not back too far.
Well, looks good, I think. It fit in this spot perfect, so it's...
Yeah. Make sure it stays there.
There's that. Show them what you did today.
So guys, I started this the other day and we ran out of the hardware. We had plenty of cable, but not enough hardware. And it goes on the back now. This is the cable railing. And now I did this side. Can't hardly see it over here, eh? So now we got plenty of hardware. We got enough hardware we could do even more if we had to or wanted to. But we have to, the only thing we haven't figured out is how to mount these railings permanently.
Mm-hmm.
Like right now I just have them, I need to do one more layer of this, but I need to do something with these supports. And I don't know, I told Jen just a little bit ago, so I don't know if these boards, even though they're like 2 inches thick, if they will be strong enough to not sag in the middle. So we might have to put a vertical piece of like 2x4 underneath them to kind of support them.
Which is okay, because that's what we did with the mini cabin.
Yeah, we have a huge beam over there, like a 4x6. It's a huge.
And it looks good, and I'd rather just be safe than do it and stuff get warpy.
Yeah.
Especially because this is like a, you know, like I can see people like leaning on it like this and stuff.
Yeah.
So if we
it's 2 inches thick, so it should be okay, but
just a little extra support won't hurt it, because you can't even tell it's there under the mini cabin unless you like are looking for it.
Cool. Good work, lady.
You too.
And I spent most of the day editing a video for you guys, so I just got that railing done last minute. So
little steps.
Went to
big
town
progress.
to get it. So yeah.
Little steps, big progress.
Yeah. So all right, guys. Are we wrapping up the video? Or are we cleaning up and talking some more? Just because they like to hear us talk so much.
Combination. I don't know. Maybe it'll be the end of the video, or maybe we'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with us. We appreciate you all. All right. All right. Best wishes.